Hello everyone, today I want to share with you an experience that truly changed my life and helped me break out of my shell. It's the story of when I went to Cambodia as an international medical volunteer. To be honest, I was extremely nervous at first. After several hours on the plane, I finally arrived in Siem Reap and saw nothing but vast fields, a blazing sun, and a language I couldn't understand at all. In my heart, I wondered, can I really be of any help here? After all, I was just a first-year nursing student about to enter my second year. I didn't have any skills yet. And now, I was in a foreign country, assisting with free medical clinics. It sounded so distant and unbelievable. But later, I gradually started to break out of my shell. Yep, just like a chick hatching for the first time. The first time I took someone's blood pressure was for the chief doctor and head nurses. I was extremely nervous because they were all so professional. I was even more afraid they would see through me as a newbie. My hands were nearly shaking while wrapping the blood pressure cuff, and my mind kept thinking, don't make any mistakes. But I knew there was no escape, so I just forced myself to do it. Especially, from that moment on, my intensive training began. Every day I had to measure the blood pressure for hundreds of people, sometimes in an unair-conditioned environment with temperatures over 30 degrees Celsius. Some people looked very weak, and some mothers came holding their children. I not only learned the skills but also how to observe a person, noticing their condition and reactions, knowing when to speak and when a smile alone was enough. Besides taking blood pressure, I also learned to inventory medicines. One of the most memorable experiences was spending nights counting medicines with 2 medical students and a hospital manager until late. We didn't talk much, just listened to the sound of paper flipping and the keyboard typing. Seeing the medicine papers neatly organized gave me a sense of accomplishment. Although it was exhausting, I felt very moved because I realized I was no longer just a kid being taken care of. I could take responsibility and work alongside adults to get things done. During these days, I learned not just techniques, but also how to adapt on the spot. Sometimes when the senior nurses weren't around, I had to think for myself. It was like walking into a shop and realizing you couldn't communicate in English, so you tried using a little bit Khmer, saying hello and thank you, or speaking slower English. Gradually, I became able to handle things on my own. My daily tasks were to regularly take blood pressure, inventory medicines, and finally join everyone in a debriefing meeting. Although it was tiring, but every time I finished, I feel like I gained something new. I understand that in a medical environment, working fast isn't everything. Every small step needs coordination and teamwork. I learned to observe the situation and adjust the workflow, and to stay calm amid chaos. This experience truly helped me grow a lot. I went from a person who only communicated with gestures and hid in the corner observing, to someone who actively spoke English, learned Khmer, helped out, and took on responsibility. I'm still not perfect, My failures haven't fully grown yet, but I have learned to stand tall and slowly fly forward in my own way. It's not because I've become stronger, but because I choose to face my fears and learned to believe myself. Finally, I want to say this trip to Cambodia was more than just an overseas experience. It was an altitude shift from I can't do it to maybe I can try, and then to I can do it myself. This was just the beginning of my breakthrough and growth. I will always remember the self who learned to stand firm and move forward in that unfamiliar land. Thank you all for listening to my sharing. I hope that one day you will also find your own breakthrough moment.